Good morning and welcome to another edition of BattleTech Advanced, brought to you by Commando Gaming Strategic Gaming, brought to you live on twitch.tv at Commando Gaming 1. Want to welcome you to our stream. We're going to have a good 3 hours of BattleTech Advanced this morning. And then just a program reminder that at 7 p.m. Eastern Time, we're going to have a PvP Vanilla BattleTech Challenge between myself and IMG, another streamer on our channel. So if you're feeling reminiscent to good old-fashioned vanilla BattleTech skirmish mode, we're going to have some fun. Or if you just want to see how two of your favorite streamers favor in a head-to-head matchup, then definitely come check us out. So let's start our adventures for today. We've got about 3 hours to play. So let's jump in and find ourselves a nice mission. Now, for those of you that have not watched our streams before, we are in the middle of a fresh start. So we're just building up our lights right now. This will be our fourth stream on this fresh start. So our mechs are a little limited. Right now we've got a Dervish, we've got a Panther, Firestarter, and a Jenner in the mech bay. Good morning, Askewed One. Then we have a Firebee and 2 Stinger Lambs in reserve. Alright, so we've got some newer pilots we need to get rotated in for some experience. So let's figure out what we're going to do with these new pilots. Let's see. Probably good for now. We'll take our set Lance. How's it going, Askewed One? Are you still available this evening to join us for our PvP showdown? Hopefully you will still be available. We need a couple people in chat to kind of hold down the fort, since for the most part we're going to be focused on destroying each other. So as many of our experienced viewers, and especially some mods that can show up tonight, would be appreciated, because we're going to be stomping each other into the ground and might not be able to modify the chat as much as we would like, although we're still going to be engaged in conversation while we play. So you'll still have commentary from us. We just won't be keeping as much eye on the chat as we normally would. Although whoever is streaming the battle can watch the chat and interact. The person who is not streaming has to forego the chat, because obviously that would be a competitive advantage if they could see what their opposition was doing. So that's our plans for tonight. Really excited about that. So really excited also. Askewed One is going to be in the chat to answer any questions that you might have. Askewed One, I'm assuming you're going to be taking a nap before then, because I know you're used to sleeping during the day, so I don't want to interrupt your sleeping schedule. But it'll be great to have you there. We're still building up our light mechs, since we're only into day 4 of this fresh start. Day 4 of streaming. I think we're around day 70 of the actual career. So looking forward to having some people join us for tomorrow, or for tonight. Feel free to place any friendly wagers in our Discord if you'd like to try to figure out who is going to win tonight. Feel free to put in your predictions in our BattleTech Advanced channel. Let me put the Discord out there for anybody who wants to join the Discord before the event, or obviously in the event. if you want to put in your thoughts and feedback. So now is the time before we start the event to go in and put in your predictions for what you think is going to happen tonight. Should be fun. Skewed One says, yeah, I'm going to be getting into the rack before too long, finishing up some beef stew for dinner before that, though. Okay, excellent. Well, we're looking forward to having you give us a lot of help in the chat, along with any of our regulars. It'll be a lot of fun to cheer us on, hopefully. And I expect that we're going to have a very competitive match. And, you know, in a perfect world for me, this competition goes 5 rounds. And on the last move of the 5th round, one of us gets the last kill. I'd love to see this go really down to the wire and be fun for everybody. So here we are on the original BattleTech map. Hey, Sneaky Silk. You'll be grabbing a beer shortly. That's good. So thank you for joining us. It's going to be a lot of fun to have some old school PvP BattleTech action. So we're looking forward to skirmish mode tonight at 7 p.m. Eastern Time in the U.S.
Location confirmed.
All right, let's get down to it.
And we're going to have very set rules. The rules can be found in our Discord. We're going to have 2 rounds tonight. The first 2 rounds are going to be mediums and lights. Starting out with lights, of course. And then the second round, you could take 4 mechs up to 55 tons. And we'll see how long that challenge goes. It could be... It's definitely going to be a chess match. So everybody you get 30 seconds per round to make your decisions for each move. Ouch. Hard hits on our pokey to start things out.
Advantage, Commander. Nothing to see here.
Oh, these turrets. These turrets. Oh.
Where's all my armor?
This is supposed to be a half a skull mission. My Jenner's getting wrecked. Not good.
They're shooting.
Not good. Ugh, that's not good at all. We could easily lose that Jenner here.
Okay, that was really bad.
That was a bad way to start this mission out, let me tell you.
Acknowledged.
They got some really good shots in on our Jenner, and they're making us pay. This is a nasty first mission. Yeah, Skewed One. I mean, this is a half skull mission. I feel like we're definitely punching above a half skull here.
I'm on the clock. What do you want?
Our goal here is to get rid of these turrets as quickly as possible, obviously.
All right, let's get down to it.
All right, there goes at least one turret.
If they really cared about this facility, they'd have...
Yeah, that's definitely some false advertising.
All right. I'm up again.
See, I would really love to just eject my Jenner here. Because I don't want to completely rebuild the Jenner. Yeah, Skewed One, I am really enjoying WandaVision. It's actually quite funny, and
One less
it's
turret.
enjoyable. I'm not giving away any spoilers, but they
Good to go.
poke a lot of fun at prior generations of TV while exploring the characters. And also, you know, there's a lot of stuff going behind the scenes, and there's a lot of Easter eggs, and there's lots of hidden meanings because you're trying to figure out the mystery behind what you see in the funny sitcom portions of the show. That's all I'm going to say. But I find WandaVision extremely entertaining. I have to explain it quite a bit to my significant other because she watches Marvel movies,
There's work to do.
but she isn't as much of a comic book nerd as I am. So sometimes I have to point out some of the references and kind of explain what's going on and what some of the characters are all about. So, but I'm really enjoying WandaVision. The only negative I have, and it's kind of a pet peeve for me, is the episodes are a little short. I mean, I understand they're trying to make them about the same time as a sitcom,
Good to go.
but I do find it a little disappointing. Like right when I'm about to really get into a WandaVision show, it's over.
Here it
So that's one negative I have, but
That turret is gone.
so I mean it's one of those things where it's like right, link up with the main compound. All right, so all right, so almost always if we do this, it benefits us to send at least one mech this direction. And I think I'm also going to send the Jenner with a lot of damage that direction that way too.
No shooting, just running.
That way maybe he can get some situations where he could still be viable in combat even though he really was put through the ringer. Only good news is our pilot didn't take any damage. Now I'm hopeful, since this mission has already been a lot harder than a half a skull mission, that maybe we'll get some good mechs in the next round that are worth the salvage. Okay. Alright, don't want to get our poor Panther out there all by himself too long, or it's going to be a bad situation. Alright, let's put our Firestarter ambush position along with the damaged Jenner.
Locking in
Because most of the time the enemy is going to drop in this valley, so I have no problem setting up a little ambush for them. I mean, I could completely play it straight and say, oh no, where's the enemy going to drop? But, you know, that's not as much fun.
Coordinates received.
You wish there were more commercial breaks? Oh, you mean... I'm assuming you mean by commercial breaks the fake commercials. Because, yes, those are the... And again, I don't want to spoil it too much, but there are some fake commercials that have some deep cuts into Marvel. You know, you have to figure out who the sponsor is and what the message is, and try to figure out, like, some of the hidden messages in the commercials. But yeah, they are a lot of fun. I do like those.
Moving to position.
So you're right, Skewed One. I do
Got it.
find it lots of fun. Yeah, they could be hiding in the buildings. If so, I could still get my other mechs over there pretty quickly. But, you know, 8 times out of 10, they usually get dropped right in this valley. So we're gonna take the chance here. Let's Let's get our slow panther up there before we advance.
Copy.
One of the biggest mistakes people make in BattleTech, whether it's modded or not, is splitting up their lance
I'm receiving you.
and letting their lights just go too far ahead that they can't be supported by the rest of their lance.
Right,
That's a
Commander.
good way to lose some light mechs.
Confirmed.
Right, we'll leave. All right, here we go. We triggered the event. Aha! See, I knew they were going to drop in the valley. All right, so we should have turret support here, and we're going to have the ability to do some ambushing here.
Affirmative.
Hidden Valley mechs. Yeah, so we predicted that correctly. All right, we got a Stinger Lamb. I don't see any mechs that are too scary that I don't think we can handle. Ah, iCipher, that's true. The first rule of D&D, don't split the party. Yep. Even more so with BattleTech. I mean, there are some times where you do split off one portion of your lance for an objective, but usually those are situations where you've made a decision to do that. Alright, so we got a Vulcan, a Stinger Lamb, a Hetzer, and a Hover Tank. Alright, so definitely the biggest threat here is the Vulcan. Sadly, it's the best salvage, too. I don't hate the Vulcan. I'd probably put a Vulcan together if I could. Sadly, that would be an improvement over what we have in the mech bay, at least for our reserves, because I have a couple Stingers as my reserves. But a skewed one, I still haven't found a really good use for the lambs yet. I think it's because I only have the Stinger Lamb, and it's just a little too undertunned to use as a scout. The one time I did it, I almost lost it. So,
Ready for orders.
still trying to figure out what the best strategy is to use with these lambs.
Locked on.
Let's keep these enemies at bay. Hopefully the turret is going to do most of the work for us. Ooh, Thunderbolts. Nice. One good Thunderbolt hit, and that's it for that Stinger, probably.
I'm on the clock. What do you want?
Alright, let's push up with our fire starter. Now that we're in prime ambush position.
Let's make some.
It's almost like I knew they were going to land in that valley. Almost.
Oh, now that's a sweet sight picture.
Oh, nice rear shot on that Vulcan.
Commander. Confirmed.
This is the only way we could keep this Jenner in this fight was to
Got the angle. Take
put it into this ambush position. Yeah, I think a Phoenix Hawk Lamb would be much more survivable. There's also a Shadow Hawk Lamb, which is 55 tons, that I think would be... Oh, no. Oh, no. That Vulcan decided
Internal damage.
to go after our Jenner. Not good. Alright, now they're going to focus in on the buildings.
Good to go. Affirmative.
Alright, let's get some missile support in here, folks. Yeah, let's do Battlelord here. And try to get some more damage in on that Vulcan. Alright, took out some weapons. Good.
That's a critical hit.
I don't know if it's a critical hit. You know, my pilots alternate between being crybabies and kind of full of themselves. Like, that's a critical hit. I don't know if taking out a medium laser is a critical hit to me. But what can I tell you? So I please encourage everyone to get involved in the chat early and often. That'll be especially the case tonight when we're playing our PvP. Because we're going to be focused on squishing each other and not necessarily interacting in the chat as much as we normally do. So please keep in mind it's going to be a different type of stream. You're going to still hear IMG and myself sparring with each other verbally while we play. And whoever is streaming will try to interact with the chat as much as they can. We're also going to be on a 5-minute delay, again, for strategic reasons. So, keep in mind that's going to be a factor as well. Is there's going to be a lag in between the stream and the chat because, again, we want to have as little bit of a strategic disadvantage for the person that streams as possible. So there's going to be a 5-minute delay. So what you're seeing in the chat is going to be about 5 minutes after it happens in the game. And that's just to make sure we don't have any anybody looking at the stream to try to get an advantage. Yep, 5-minute. So, for example, we're going to be starting the stream at 5 minutes before the start of the stream. So when you guys pop on, it's going to be real time. But we're starting... yeah, the 5-minute delay might make the chat difficult, Goggles. But there's so many strategic parts of this game that I want to make sure that we have a nice little cushion between what's going on in the stream and what's going on in the match. So it'll be fine because you're still going to have us interacting with each other during the stream. That part will be the chat that you hear between us will be coincide with the video, obviously. It's just going to be a bit of a delay in the chat. And that's just to make... It's very common when people are playing PvP and doing streams for them to have a nice delay in the streams just to make sure that they don't have their competition looking at the stream. Oh, there goes my Jenner. I should have ejected it when I had the chance. So it'll work out fine. I'm not worried about it. 3 minutes. Okay, we could do 2 minutes. If you guys think 2 minutes would be better, I could accept the idea of a 2-minute delay. If that works for you guys, because that's at least... Because you have to remember, each move is 60 seconds. So that's about... so, yeah, let's do a 3-minute delay instead of a 5-minute delay. I think that'll work out fine. So we'll do a 3-minute delay between what you're seeing and what is live. So that's at least 3 moves. So that's really close to... that's really close to alternating turns. So I think that'll work out fine. If we do 3-minute difference, I think that will be fine. So I'll set it up that way. Any reactions from our side are going to be that far behind the action. Yeah, that's true. But you guys in the chat can kind of do your own commentary along with our commentary. So I think it'll be fine. It's not the perfect scenario, but the only alternative is to simply just assume that the opposition is not watching the stream. Okay, so, chat, can we agree that a 2-minute
Crashed.
a 2-minute delay would be enough? If a 2-minute delay would work for you guys, then we'll go with a 2-minute delay. I'm happy to do 2 minutes.
Mission successful.
I'm not happy about what happened to my Jenner, though. Ouch. So we'll go with a 2-minute delay between the action and what you see. And keep in mind, each move is 60 seconds. So you're only going to be about 2 moves behind, which should be very viable. So we'll go with a 2-minute separation. I'd prefer 5, but I can live with what the chat wants. Ooh, we have 4 Vulcan parts here. Alright, let's take the 2 Vulcan parts and hope we get lucky. Of course, we only got 3 Vulcan parts. We did get a rotary AC2, though. That's nice. Question for Battletech. How high do you have to be to have the faction standing to get an alliance? So that the answer to that is 100. Yeah, iCypher, we'll give it 2 minutes a try. Yeah, 2 minutes sounds a bit better. Okay, we'll go with 2 minutes. And you know, I mean, the goal is to have whoever's not streaming not to look at the chat. Because obviously that would be an advantage. So, but if there's a 2-minute delay, then there's not much of an advantage. So that means we don't have to worry about that too much. All right, so let's see if there's anything salvageable this Jenner. This is going to be an expensive refit. Oh, geez. Yeah, so unfortunately, this Jenner needs to be retired. It's going to cost us way too much money. All right, so we're gonna take the scrap value. That really hurts because that Jenner was a very valuable part of our lance. All right, we're gonna have to get creative until we get some more mechs. That's the life of a mech warrior, right? All right, so let's go to the barracks real quick.
Waiting for orders.
Pathfinder's out for 18 days.
Mech warrior training complete.
Luckily, Pacifist, who was in that Jenner, did not get hurt, so we're okay.
Training confirmed, Commander.
Yeah, so you have to be at 100 to get an alliance. Now,
Yes, Commander.
you need to be very careful about alliances.
Ready to rock.
I normally don't take them because it limits the number of missions you can take. And I find that you can get as much salvage out of doing missions as you can from buying things from
What can I do for you?
your ally. But that's just me. Everybody handles things differently. But I've never been a big Build Alliance fan.
Mech warrior training complete.
No, Goggles, you cannot add Endosteel to an existing mech that doesn't have it. So that's something that BTA has to try to keep it closer to the lore. If a mech design has Endosteel in the base design, you can add Endosteel. But the good thing is, if the Endosteel gets destroyed and it's an integral component of the mech, you get it back when you rebuild the mech. So it's kind of a catch-22, but the goal is to make those Endosteel mechs much more valuable than the standard versions.
Yes, Commander.
Yeah, you can't do it.
Good to go. Waiting for orders.
You know, that's one of the things. So one of the things I used to do until I knew all the mech versions pretty good is I used to go on to Sarna
Commander?
and look at the components for the mechs when I'm trying to decide which version of a mech that I want. if I have multiple choices. But now I kind of know those, so I don't have to go on Sarna that much. But I used to have Sarna open, and then if I'm choosing between two mech variants, I would go into Sarna and kind of figure out which one has the best components for what I needed. All right, so that was a painful mission. All right, we got a last mech standing. Let's take this mission. Pokey, Pathfinder, Panther, Firestarter. Now we need a replacement for the Jenner. So let's take the Fire Bee. And we'll put our Scout in the Fire Bee. That should work out okay. Regarding alliances, I just want to see what that part of the game is about. No, that's fine, Goggles. I'm not saying you shouldn't do alliances, and I do them sometimes. You just have to remember, number one, that if you have an alliance, all of the greater houses or periphery units that are at war with the company you're aligning with will not give you missions, and they will be very hostile towards you. Oh, skewed one on the spot with a spreadsheet. The skewed one, does that spreadsheet give you like some of the weapons that are available depending on your alliance? Because that's cool. I'm actually going to open that up so I could take a look at it myself later. Oh, this is very helpful. Thank you for giving me that. I didn't know this existed. That's a very good summary of what you get depending on who you're allied with. I'm going to save that. Ha ha ha! Look at Goggles giving us some publicity for our showdown. For Speedwalkers versus Jumping Jalopies. Yeah, that could be the case.
Perhaps we'll find a lost civilization here.
It's going to be a lot of fun. All right. Oh, we're up against Comstar, so that's good salvage. Yeah, that's a skewed one. Thank you for that. That's awesome. I haven't seen that spreadsheet before, so that is extremely helpful.
Standing by.
All right. All right, so this is a straight up battle. We've got a Raptor, and a Raptor. So what are the chances, just hypothetically, that we get a Raptor out of this mission? All right, so we got our targets are all pretty much the same. So we'll simply go for the target with a higher percentage point here. So I think we're definitely going to get a Raptor out of this mission, which, you know, the Raptors aren't bad. And another Raptor. So yes, we have 4 Raptors on the field. This is going to be interesting. I don't think I've ever had an opposing lance that has all of the same mech.
What do you need?
So theoretically, we could maybe get 2 Raptors out of this mission. Alright, let's see. Yeah, keep going for that Raptor in the middle. Seems as likely as me getting more beer. Yeah. It's definitely useful. Sneaky Silk, do you think you can make it for our PvP? I think it would be a lot of fun. I'm really hoping we can get as many experienced BattleTech people in the room as possible.
The cream of the crop will rise to the top.
Yeah, I might get 2 raptors out of this mission. We'll see.
Well, who needed salvage anyways?
But I can't be overconfident because these raptors actually do pack a pretty good punch for their tonnage. So we got to make sure we focus on taking these guys down. If we get salvage, that's a plus. But we definitely want to make sure we're getting as much out of this mission as possible.
Moving out.
Nice hit on the leg there.
Target's taking a critical hit.
Yeah, we're going to try to get as many parts out of each of these raptors as we can. After losing our Jenner, I could probably definitely use a raptor or 2.
Coordinates received. Ugh!
Oh, alright. There we go.
Gotcha!
Alright, so 3 salvage parts out of that raptor. That's a good start.
Did you see that? Did you see it?
See, if I was using these raptors, I would be keeping them outside of melee range, and I would be doing a lot of hit and run tactics and just try to wear the armor of the enemy down. They're being very aggressive for their tonnage.
Okay, that was bad.
You know, because I get that they want to get in and make the most of their missile attacks, but they're really opening themselves up to melee, which is, they don't have a lot of armor to see. Right there, a raptor's already lost a leg after 1 shot. So if it was me, and if I put one of these raptors together, we're definitely going to be focused on using them as hit and run mechs. Diving in, doing as much damage as we can, and then diving out.
For a physical attack.
Oh, uh-oh, engine destroyed. Only 1 part, probably. Maybe 2. Oh, we got 3 parts. Nice. Right, that's 6 raptor parts available.
It's go time!
It's go time.
I'm on the clock. What do you want?
Alright, see, all these raptors let themselves get really close to us,
Cream
and
crop will rise.
they pretty much set themselves up for quick demises. Not how I would play a raptor at all.
Well, who needed salvage anyways?
Waiting for orders.
Although it's kind of cool they sent a raptor pack at us, because that's how raptors
Roger.
would fight
Locked on for physical
in
attack.
prehistoric times. The raptors would fight in packs. They were a pack animal. I'm not familiar with that one, Skewed One.
Good to go.
Alright, see, these raptors really got in way too close. And just like that, 3 raptors are down. Did we get 3 parts? Aw, only 2 parts. Aw, man.
That's a kill.
That cuts down on our chances of getting 2 raptors. Alright, now that raptor is actually
Yes, Commander.
doing a smart thing as far as its
Rolling.
strategy. See, it's staying at mid-range where it can use all of its weapons and staying out of melee range. Alright, Goggles, can you do the honors and take out one of the legs, maybe? Oh, close.
Reporting critical hit.
Nice job, Goggles.
Starting to cook.
On my way.
Alright, Skewed 1, can you finish off that leg, maybe?
I copy.
Nope. Not yet.
I'm on the clock. What do you want? All right, let's get down to it. Let's see if I'm sober enough to line this up.
Orders.
Vinyl records. Oh, you know what? We have all these rocket launchers available. Might as well use them before the end of the mission. Now, the real benefit of these Raptors
I hope we
is
can
that they come
salvage
with XL
My
engines.
flamer is empty.
Alright, so we got 4 Raptors down.
Successful.
Let's see how lucky we get. In a perfect world, we could get 2 Raptors. I don't know if that will happen. Alright, no damage and no injuries. That makes up for the first round. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 Raptor parts. So we're not going to get 2. Oh wait, we already have 2 Raptor parts in salvage. Interesting. Alright, so let's take... let's take the best of these. 5 ER medium razor. Oh, I like this. I like the one that has 5 ER medium lasers. That's not bad firepower for a 25-ton mech. Alright, so we got 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 parts. I already had 2 parts, so that gives me enough for 2 Raptors. Nice, 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 nice. Nice dice roll there. Alright, so we wanted 2 Raptors. We're going to get 2 Raptors. I think I want the one that has SRM-6 launchers, and I want the one that has 5 medium ER lasers. The 5 medium ER lasers Raptor is a really good mid-range build if you can keep the enemy from focusing fire on it. It's going to be interesting. Alright, so let's stop by the mech bay. Let's put these bad boys together. Alright, I want the F. The F carries 3 ER medium lasers and adds 3 additional heat sinks, allowing it to jump up to 210 meters jump. Okay, yes, we're going to build the Raptor F. We'll add a piece of the base model.
That mech you wanted is back online.
All right. So then there was a... this one has 3 SRM-6 launchers. This one has... this configuration carries a tag laser designated Beagle probe. Okay, so the D version is a scout. I'm actually going to take the D version. Alright.
That mech is ready to fight, Commander.
Hey Andre, how are you? We're going to get your pilot into the rotation now that you're in the stream. Andre, are you going to be able to join our PvP grudge match tonight? All right, so let's take a look at these raptors and see how we can tweak them a little bit. Durability is a concern here, so we can't add more firepower. But let's take out 3 jump jets. 1, 2, 3. It's still going to have a fair amount of jumping ability, but that'll increase our durability a little bit. I think that's a good configuration.
Job's done, Commander.
Oh, I see IMG is playing Battletech in the background. Perhaps he's practicing for today. You can't hide your activities from me, IMG. Hopefully, IMG is on the stream and in the chat, and also maybe he's interested in playing a little BTA after I'm done. All right, so this version has the tag. Oh, so it has 2 tags, a machine gun. We're gonna take the machine gun out. I don't see this raptor as something that I want to get in close to the enemy. This has no jump jets, but it does have a beagle probe and a slave. We're gonna take the SRM ammo out of the center torso, please. We're going to take out that other machine gun. Small laser, tag, and SRM2s. Now, I could... Three. Alright, so we could take out the SRM2. Put in an SRM6, give this thing a little bit more punching power. So it's going to have, oh wait, those are streaks. I don't want to do that then. Let's do SRM2s. We'll have the tag, the small laser, 2 small lasers. What if we take out the small lasers? Like so, and we put in ER medium laser and an ER and a medium laser. A little bit more firepower at longer range. We'll still have the tag, and then we'll just put a little bit more armor in. Ugh, Omni, not my favorite. I can hide it if I wanted, but I need to put my lance together. Haven't even looked at the mechs available. Also, good morning, chat. Oh, IMG, you don't need to prepare. You don't need to prepare for our fun little challenge. It's all in good fun. I put the rules for our PvP battle in our Discord this morning, so if you want to check those out ahead of time, you'll understand the rules that we're playing with for each of our rounds. And also feel free to put predictions in there about how you think the first 2 rounds of our competition are going to go. That'll be fun. All right, so let's get into this. All right, we got a Dug In Deep, which is a blackout. We just did a blackout. Training day. I don't like training days. I need mechs, so let's do this blackout mission. Alright, so it's going to take the Pokey, Panther, Firestarter, and the Firebee. I don't think I want to take the Raptor yet. IMG says he gets 10% off of the gambling. So, IMG, are you offering to play as the house? Another question for IMG. IMG, did you get your RAM update yet? Hopefully not. I'll take any advantage I can get tonight. So if I have more RAM than you, I'll take that advantage. Hope in all seriousness, hopefully you got your RAM, which I sent your way. So IMG gets a 10% cut of the gambling. So either way, IMG wins. Oh, the RAM didn't come yet. All right, hopefully it comes tomorrow morning. That would be the best outcome for me. I would expect that it will come to you today before we have our fun little skirmish.
Command interface initiated.
So, IMG, we agreed in the chat that there's going to be a 2-minute delay between our actual battle and what they see on the stream, just to make sure there's enough of a difference. So that's what we've decided. We're going to have a 2-minute delay in the chat, which should give us roughly alternating turns, so that should actually work out fine.
Standing by.
Alright. Destroy the pirate lance, support lance, establish sit rep. Okay, so let's start out with that. We got some vehicles. Alright, let's try to get rid of these vehicles as quickly as we can. Alright. See, the Scorpion just has 2 medium lasers. It's not as much of a threat as a Scorpion that has, say, an AC-20 on it. So that's fortunate.
On my way.
Let's get rid of this enemy lance as quickly as we can. Yeah, well, IMG, the goal is that the chat will hopefully entertain itself, and we can focus in on the battle at hand. Plus, remember, IMG, you and I are still going to be having a conversation while we play. It's not like we're not going to be talking to each other. So they're still going to see us having interaction with each other. So I don't think it's going to be that big of a deal. We're going to have plenty of people in chat to talk amongst themselves.
Roger that.
And a skewed one will be in the chat as well. So they're going to have
Commander.
our commentary. I mean, one of the things we're going to be doing, obviously, is talking to each other. So, they're going to have our reactions in real time. It's just the chat will be a little delayed for us. So, it'll work out just fine. It's a small price to pay for a competitive battle. Ooh, that was a horrible salvo. Ugh, didn't even destroy the Scorpion there.
There's more where that came from.
Come on, send me a real mech warrior.
Alright, let's finish up these vehicles as quickly as we can and get into the meat of this mission.
They will be done.
Alright, Anytime we have an I don't want to do a charge.
I'm going.
Oh, IMG is planning on using psychological warfare. Okay.
Affirmative.
Well, I did go through the U.S. Army survival school
Copy that.
where they teach us to deal with interrogation. So I think I can handle anything that you send my way, IMG. Spend a weekend in a mock prisoner camp,
Down.
and
I'm on the clock.
it makes psychological torture not nearly as effective.
All right, let's get down to it.
Man, that was a long weekend, let me tell you.
Rise to the top. Who brings a tank to a mech fight? All right, Capellans.
Yeah, I mean, what
Who
we
brings a tank to
what they put us through was kind of funny. It was kind of a simulation of what you would see in like a Vietnam movie, where we had these little huts that we were in. We had to sleep on the floor. We were given not the best food. They kept lights on us the whole time, so we couldn't get a lot of sleep. And they were blaring music all night. So, yeah, it was definitely a challenging experience. After that, I think I can handle IMG trying to use some scare tactics in conversation. I think I can handle it.
Let's get fired up. There's work to do.
Besides, IMG, it's hard for you to talk smack while you're busy having your mechs crash down to the ground. Oh,
Firing on target.
it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be fun.
Standing by.
I expect it's gonna be a very competitive match. I fully expect us to go to 5 rounds and have the 5th round be determined with the last 2 mechs standing.
And stay down.
That's right. I want to remind everybody, IMG, you might want to go to the store and get a salad put together before our challenge. Because anybody can force IMG to eat a salad during a stream. If they want to do it during our PvP challenge, that works for me. All right, where's this other vehicle? Does anybody others? Where's this other vehicle? Oh, the other vehicle's at the objective. Okay.
I'm gonna cool off a bit.
Ha ha ha! Yes.
Good to go.
Salads, salads, salads. We want IMG enjoying his health with a nice healthy salad. Only takes you 10,000 channel points to get IMG to eat a salad. Also, you can use your channel points to name a mech in our playthroughs. Or you can use your channel points to name a pilot in our playthroughs. Yeah, there's the other vehicle. I'm not sure why it was out there by itself. Oh, it's a Hetzer. Great.
I'm gonna sit tight.
Never underestimate a Hetzer because
on
they
the clock. What
are a
do you
real
want?
pain.
All right, let's get down to it.
Location confirmed. Acknowledged.
You don't make friends with salad. You don't make friends with
wait,
salad. See what IMG did to you guys? He put me in a position where I was forced to sing, which is never
Hang out.
good for the
Full
chat.
speed.
Ready for orders.
Right now, IMG is trying to figure out how he can weasel his way into getting a Shadow Hawk into the first round of our challenge. Somehow. Nope, nothing over 35 tons, IMG. No tricks.
Let's make some bad decisions at high speed.
All right.
Let's see if
Okay,
I'm
we got
sober
AC
enough to
10.
line this up.
Standing by.
Yep. So, IMG, are you going to be doing any streaming today, or are you focused on doing some training for the challenge tonight? Yes, there's only 20 varieties of mechs to pick from in the light
What can I
class.
do for you?
It narrows it down even more when you remember our tonnage restriction. So if you go over the tonnage, you void the challenge. So if you win, so I would suggest you're very careful with your math. Math is hard.
Got it.
I'm going to try to get rid of this Hetzer quickly because it's got an AC 10 on it. Those can be very nasty.
My flamer is empty.
Alright.
Ready for orders.
Alright, IMG, so let's have a friendly agreement that once you're done picking your mechs and I'm done with my stream, we won't play Battletech until our challenge. How about that? Yeah, money also. Yeah, a few of the mechs are expensive. Although it's gonna be, you're gonna find it's hard to go over the 15 million
Target.
because we're only taking 4 mechs. So it's actually not that hard. Money will not be a problem for you, at least in the first round. Second round gets more challenging because we're going to have mediums and lights available. So choose wisely, my friend.
Let's see if I'm sober enough to line this up.
Waiting for orders.
I haven't really made a decision on what I'm going to take yet for our challenge. I'm probably just going to pick some stuff when we get there.
Confirmed.
Sometimes if you overthink things, it can be a problem. So I'm probably just going to pick off the cuff.
I'm showing minor damage.
I hear
Because
ya.
then you get into what if I take this and then he takes that and then I take this. So you're better off just taking the best mechs that you can fit within that tonnage, and we'll see what happens.
Roger that. Firing on
Let's get rid of
target.
this Hetzer. Come on. That AC 10 worries me.
When I shoot you, you'll take it and like
I
it.
can't lose any mechs on this mission. Oh, see, there you go. There's that AC 10.
Orders.
Yeah, there's only one Raven variant.
Roger that.
And you can't take a flock of ravens because that won't fit in the tonnage. The most ravens that you could take
No, it's
would be 4. No, sorry, 2. The most ravens you
what
could
happens when
take
you hang out with
and
bad
field
people.
4 mechs is going to be 2. And the challenge there is really the fact that the ravens don't stack their abilities. So really 1 raven is just as useful as 2 ravens.
All right,
So.
let's get down to it.
It would be cool if they could stack their abilities so you could actually get 4, like double the ECM, but it doesn't work that way. Right, tonnage. That's why I'm doing this now. Yeah, that's right. We have a lot of restrictions put in place to make this a challenge. Can't do anything with this. All right, we're gonna have to brace.
Orders.
All right, so we got enemies that just dropped in. We got a fire starter, a hornet, a primitive trooper, all right, we're gonna have to bring down this fire starter as quickly as we can. Oh, fire starter, you really shouldn't have dropped right in front of me when I have a fire bee full of rocket launchers.
Targeting for an alpha strike.
Not good for you, fire starter. I probably could have picked that thing apart to get more parts, but
Hostile eliminated.
yeah, that's
Flamer's
okay.
empty.
Sometimes on these missions, you just need to take an enemy out. You know, I mean, it kind of goes back to the BattleTech lore, right? In BattleTech
Got it. Max speed.
novels and audiobooks, it's not like you hear the commander say, "Oh wait, see that fire starter? Let's make sure we get 3 mech parts out of it." They would say, "Destroy that fire starter," and that was it. So, you know, I will try to maximize salvage, but sometimes you just have to go for the win. Ha 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 ha! You just need to name your mechs after famous salads, and that will put IMG off of his game.
Light damage. Holding firm.
Bees in the cockpit ×3 thingy. I'm not sure what you're talking about, Goggles. Can you give me an example? I haven't come across that myself. That might be a new addition to the mod. If IMG has seen that, IMG, please chime in. Or Skewed One, of course. Anybody who knows what that could be, please let me know. Hey, Light, how are you? Light, are you going to join us for our PvP tournament, which is tonight? I shouldn't call it a tournament because it's a grudge match. So we have a grudge match between myself and IMG. We're playing PvP vanilla. Just for fun, just for giggles. We're going back in time 3 years and playing some vanilla BattleTech skirmish mode. You can find the details of the match in our Discord, including the rules. Oh, LRMBs. Oh. Oh, gotcha. Bees in the cockpit ×3. I don't know.
Spaniel.
I've never actually used that ammo, I don't think. Yeah, I don't think I've ever used that ammo, to be honest with you. I never thought it was that great of an ammo type. I don't use my precision strikes as much as I should. Let's do that right now on this Hornet.
This just in. Critical hit.
Yeah, Lightly, it's going to be fun. Just a friendly PvP competition. We can't use mods because mods are not compatible with skirmish mode. So it's going to be old school vanilla BattleTech.
Nice. Got past the cover.
I think it's something that, you know, would actually be fun if we could get people interested in it. If we started a monthly tournament, I think that would be a lot of fun. We could get some other people involved.
I'm on the clock. What do you want?
I think that would be a fun way to go. Yeah, the B ammo works well when your hit percent is really crap and there's multiple targets next to each other. Yeah, that makes sense. I like to use Swarm when there's multiple targets next to each other more than I like to use B ammo. So I usually use Swarm, Follow the Leader, and Artemis for my LRM ammo. That's always worked well for me. Yes,
Target locked. It's go time.
the skewed one is always on the job.
Target eliminated.
Hey, Adam. Thank you for joining us. Have you added BattleTech Advanced to your BattleTech experience
What can I
yet?
do for ya?
I know you were talking about it. Also, will you be joining us at 7 p.m. Eastern for our Vanilla BattleTech PvP grudge match? Should be a lot of fun.
Here we go!
It's on your list soon. Okay, no problem.
I'm receiving you.
When you do get it set up, if you have any questions, let us know. Yes, 7 p.m. Eastern Time tonight, we are having PvP skirmish mode between myself and IMG. So, two very experienced BattleTech streamers going head-to-head on vanilla skirmish mode for BattleTech. We're going to have 2 rounds tonight. It's going to be lights versus lights, and then mediums. Or I should say the second round is anything up to 55 tons. You can
Yes, Commander.
use lights if you wish to do so in the second round.
Roger.
Yeah, so IMG, what I do is I take Follow the Leader, I take Artemis, and I take Swarm. And then if I have a really high hit percent chance, I take Follow the Leader to maximize. If I have a lower hit percent chance, I'll take Artemis. And if I have a really low hit percent chance, I'll take Swarm, especially if there's a large group of enemy mechs together. All right, let's finish off this Hornet.
I'm on the clock. What do you want? All right, let's get down to it.
Okay.
One attitude adjustment coming right up.
All right, so I'm going to get a whole bunch of Hornet parts out of this battle. Yay, Hornets. I mean, I guess I should be happy with whatever mech parts I can get, but really, Hornets? You're sending me Hornets? I probably should have picked apart that fire starter
Confirmed.
in retrospect. That probably would have been a good idea. Oh well, c'est la vie.
Taking the shot.
Alright, 3 Hornet parts. Alright, so now we have to link up with the main compound. On this map, this is a bit of a spoiler, but there's lots of different versions this blackout can go. The most dangerous is if an enemy lands here, and then they focus 100% on destroying the buildings. Sometimes you can do everything right, and you can still lose the mission. So what I like to do is I like to trigger the mission by going in the back way for this map to the base, so we're as close as possible to that spawn point. Because you have about a 60% chance that that is how this will unfold.
Acknowledged.
Is there'll be another enemy lance that comes in,
You betcha.
and they focus in on destroying buildings. And it's hard to
All right.
take them out before they destroy the buildings. Because the buildings are made out of paper, I believe. That's actually the structural
Waiting on you, Commander.
tensile strength of paper in that building construction.
I get you. On the move.
Yeah, I always use every trick in the book on this map because
Commander?
it's very frustrating to get to
Onward.
the end of a blackout mission just to
Don't need to
lose
tell me twice.
because they blow up the building.
Move order received.
I find that very annoying.
Locking in coordinates.
So we're going to use every trick in the book to maximize our chances of succeeding on this map. Because I certainly want to get all those Hornet parts. Alright, so let's get set up
Coordinates received.
to hopefully take these guys out before they
Coordinates received.
destroy the buildings.
All right. Let's get down to it.
As usual, my Panther's going to have to bring up the rear. Alright, let's get set up for success here.
Got it.
All right. Let's get down to it.
Affirmative.
Okay, and then I'm going to send the Panther in. The Panther is going to act as our goalkeeper
I read you, Commander.
and
Moving
hopefully
out.
trigger the event here. Let's see.
I'm walking here.
And then we'll have everybody set up for an ambush. The buildings just revealed themselves to be enemies? Did you see that? Yeah, so sometimes the enemies are in the buildings. If that's the case, then I can quickly switch gears and attack the
All right,
enemies.
let's get
But
down
it's
to it.
very hard to
Aye,
stop the enemies from destroying the buildings if they show up at that spawn point. Okay.
I'm ready.
Alright, so let's trigger the event.
Moving to position.
Alright. Nerd Herd! We weren't expecting to see you in one piece anyways. Contacts incoming. Alright, yep, so the enemy showed up at that spawn point. Up here. So what do we have? We have a Brigand, a Hollander, a Wasp, and a Stinger. So the biggest risk to the facility is the Hollander. So let's set ourselves up to take out that Hollander as quickly as possible.
Heading out.
Is this cheesy? Yeah, I don't care.
All right. Let's get
I feel like they made this mission way too hard because the buildings are made out of paper and they destroy an enemy a building around if they get too close to the buildings. See, there you go. That Brigand practically destroyed a building by itself. Alright.
I live to serve.
So our Panther's going to have to do some goalkeeping duties here, trying to keep the enemy from getting in position. Alright, let's use a precision strike here. Try to get this Wasp. Alright, we did some damage to the Wasp. Yeah, they ignore you too. They're 100% focused on destroying those buildings. Which means we really have to... And the biggest threat here is this Hollander. I don't want to do a charge on a Hollander. But we'll
On my
do
way.
this. Then we're going to hit that Hollander in the rear. Because that Hollander's got an AC-10. That AC-10 alone can take out one of the buildings.
I'm on the clock. What
So
do
we
you want?
really need to... can't
Let's
get my
make some
fire
bad
starter
decisions at high speed.
in range here. Yeah, let's hit the stinger.
One attitude adjustment coming right up.
Yes, they play the objective to the extreme, though. To the point of suicide.
Ready for orders.
So we definitely want to
On the move.
get rid of this Hollander as quickly as possible. Wish I had some more of my rocket launchers right now. Because that Hollander can go through a building
Target's
around
taking a critical hit.
by itself. And they only have to destroy 4 buildings. Luckily we have some turrets to help us. Alright.
I hear ya. Uh-huh.
Alright. Alright, let's try to take out that stinger.
Hey, buddy. Behind you.
Not what I was hoping for there. See, they're going to keep pushing towards the objective. And these buildings are
Yes, Commander.
extremely thin. Alright, come on, Panther.
I'm your
Come
station.
on, Panther.
Stiff. Bam. Boom.
Oh, I was hoping to take out a leg there.
Cobra strike.
At least we took out some weapons. Alright, Wasp. Yeah, one building's almost down already. Alright, we gotta play this Hollander. It's the biggest threat to take down buildings quickly.
Targeting for a physical attack.
It's also the best salvage, but, you know, I can't worry about salvage right now. That's not a bad Hollander, actually.
On the clock. What do you want?
For its tonnage, it's pretty nice. It's a nice. Alright.
Let's make some bad decisions at high speed. One attitude adjustment coming right up.
Come on, neck
Alright, there
warrior.
goes that stinger.
Time.
I definitely feel like we need to go up in tonnage. If we want to get some mediums, we probably... Our next planet is going to have to be a 2-skull planet. But one of the good ways, one of the good strategies of getting mediums quickly is to get a whole bunch of lights and then go to a higher level planet
That hit something good.
so you can... I don't know if a Hollander is sexy. IMG might disagree because he finds mechs very sexy. I do not. I find them useful tools of war. I would never consider a mech sexy.
Waiting on you, Commander. Don't need to tell me twice. Targeting enemy backside. Another hit like that and you're toast.
I'm here.
Alright, let's finish off this Wasp, hopefully.
Onward.
Nice. Leg down.
Take that.
And mech down.
There's
Nice.
work to do.
Alright, so we just have a brigand left. The Hollander is sexy. I don't know. When I'm thinking of date night, I'm not thinking, ooh, if only I had a Hollander sitting on the couch with me. But that's just me. How's the mech selection going for our challenge, IMG? Are you finding some mechs to your liking?
Reporting critical hit.
Yeah, man, I should have added the rule that you can't use a AC-20 mech
I'm on the clock.
for this mission, just because you had a field day with me with that darn AC-20 Irby, but we'll just it's too late to change the rules, so I'm just gonna have to deal with your Irbies,
What's up,
your
boss?
AC-20 Irby from hell.
Roger.
Yeah, it's harder. Picking the right lance for our challenge with the mechs we have in vanilla is definitely challenging. Yeah, I shouldn't have reminded you about what you did with that AC-20 Irby. That should be a war crime. It definitely should be outlawed from our challenge, but too late now. Too late now.
I'm receiving you.
I probably shouldn't have brought it up to you. You probably forgot about it by now. You can't take 4 of them. Sorry. Should take 4. Well, let's see. Yeah, you could take 4 AC-20 Irbies. You could do that. Theoretically, you could do that. That would be a very slow battle, though.
Roger.
Yeah, that would be a way to go. I wouldn't recommend it, but you can go that way. I don't know if that many Irbies makes sense.
Mission successful.
Yeah, you could do that. It might be a little too much. But hey, don't give me any information. I want to see what you field when you field it, not before. Alright, no damage, no injuries. I definitely feel like we need to go to a more challenging map. Alright, so we'll take the Hollander piece and the fire starter piece, and then we're going to get a whole bunch of junk. 1 wasp part and ferrofibrous. Not the best haul on this mission. Yeah, I don't think any combination for our challenge that involves 4 of the same mech is going to be a good plan. You definitely want to have a mixed lance. Because, you know, if I had one, say, locust, I could just run around the map forever and you would never be able to beat me if you just had Irbies. Alright. I don't know. I'm kind of leaning towards the fact that we need to travel to a more challenging planet. Let's do this last 1 skull mission and then we'll move to another planet. Pokey, Panther, Firestarter. Let's get Andre into this fight here. let's take out our sensor locker and we'll put Andre in the Firebee. Want to make sure we're leveling up all of our pilots. So it should be a lot of fun tonight. Once again, 7 p.m. Eastern Time for our PvP Battletech Challenge between myself and IMG. So please stop by. Obviously, it'll also be available on replay if you can't make the actual event. I'm sure if IMG is victorious, he's going to put that stream on continuous replay for about a week, just to rub it in my face. All right, so we got to destroy the base mission. We got dropped right on top of the base. All right, so we got some turrets. We have a Valkyrie, which is not bad salvage. We've got a Commando, a Valkyrie, a vehicle, and a vehicle. All right.
Standing by.
Okay. All right. Let's actually.
Acknowledged.
Replay. That's a good idea. IMG is going to put it on continuous replay.
Acknowledged.
Should he be victorious, it will be replaying. Every time I turn on our channel, it will be playing continuously. Our Firebee is our... No, I think our Firebee can get off that boulder. I don't think the Firebee is stuck. I don't think it is. I think we'll be okay.
Roger.
All right. Luckily, this turret already has some damage. Oh, we have another mech in the distance. So we should have 4 vehicles, 4 turrets, and 4 mechs. So this should be a nice little challenge for our last mission on this planet. Alright, 1 turret down.
If they really cared about this facility, they'd have more than turrets.
Thunderbolt. Thunderbolt turret. Oh, that's a pain. That is a pain. The Thunderbolt turret on the other side of the map. Yeah, our Firebee fortunately can get off of that rock.
Moving out.
I didn't think it was stuck. All right, let's see if we can get rid of one of these turrets as quickly as we can. Ooh, this MRM turret. Yeah, we got to get rid of this MRM turret. Let's go all rockets.
Firing.
That's a nasty turret. Little bit of overkill there.
That turret is gone. My flamer is empty.
Ooh, another fire starter. Can we get another fire starter out of this mission? That would be nice. So we're probably going to try to angle ourselves away from that fire starter, focus on the turrets and the vehicles and the other mechs so we can get as many parts of that fire starter as we can. I think that's a good way to go here.
Don't need to tell me twice.
Alright, so let's keep working on these turrets. Yep, there's no such thing as overkill.
Smoked 'em.
Nicest 2000, thank you for joining our stream. It's always good to see you back. So once again, I just want to remind everybody you can force IMG to eat a salad on any stream with 10,000 channel points.
Targeting for physical attack.
Hey, you got yourself a Phoenix Hawk Lamb. Nice. Were you able to put it together, Skewed One, or are you still fighting it? If it's a Comstar Lamb, it probably has really good technology in it as well. It's not just the mech, it's the components.
Spotted. Engage.
Alright, lightly, I will hydrate. Now, Light, can you also make sure that a Skewed One, or sorry, IMG has a salad in our stream later? Well, IMG, you're going to have to keep a salad on hand for the chance that we will make you eat a salad. You have to keep a salad available.
The cream of the crop will rise.
That's only fair.
Let's get fired up. There's work to do.
How might I help?
Let's keep working on this Valkyrie.
I understand.
Oh, missed on the melee. That hurts.
Reporting negative damage.
Oh, so IMG needs a week notice before we make him eat a salad, apparently. Because I know as a bachelor, he probably doesn't go to the store more than once a week.
Going toe to toe. When I shoot you, you'll take it and like it.
If only I could use my channel points, I would be making IMG eat a salad every one of his streams. No, it can't be a fruit salad. It's got to have lettuce and vegetables in it. We've already established that is what we need. Yeah, IMG, I was a bachelor. I remember those days. I remember the days when I would just eat everything I could find
Careful.
in the house
Right
before
there.
I went to the store.
You got nothing, you hear?
No, potato salad. Potatoes are not a vegetable. He has to have vegetables. No, that's okay, IMG. I'm going to go into the
Waiting for orders.
channel point description, and I'm going to make sure it very clearly dictates what kind of salad, because you tend to like your loopholes, which will be interesting when we play head-to-head later on today, if you can find some loopholes. No, a potato is not a vegetable, it is a root.
Next destroyed.
Ooh, we got 3 parts of that Valkyrie. Nope.
They're coming around the side.
The Skewed One, I can't check right now, but could you look for the definition of a potato? I'm pretty sure it's going to say
Yeah.
it is a root and not a salad. Feeling very confident about that statement.
Out.
Macaroni is not a vegetable. Are you sure you're not an attorney, IMG? You're always trying to find the sneaky way out. Alright, let's hit this Thunderbolt turret. It's the biggest threat still on the field. Yep, case in point. Here comes the Thunderbolt rounds. Ouch.
Reporting. Minimal damage.
I'm on the clock.
Root vegetable. Alright, I mean, I think if he wants to be a poor sport and take the easy way out of eating a real salad, I guess he can do that. I feel like that's against the spirit of the challenge, though. Wikipedia? You can't trust Wikipedia. I can go into Wikipedia right now and change it to say starch or root.
Yes, Commander.
Yeah, exactly. Like, how do we know he didn't edit that? Alright, so we got an enemy Panther. This is decent salvage.
Firing.
He hasn't been firing his PPC, though.
Commander? Right, Commander.
Still want to hit that Thunderbolt turret. You guys are not helping me in chat. Do you not want to see him eat a nice, leafy
Systems. Holding.
salad with maybe some spinach leaves, some lettuce,
Yes, ma'am.
maybe some beets? I don't think we want to let him get out of
I'm walking here.
it by saying, here's my potato salad, or here is my macaroni salad. That definitely feels like it's against the spirit of what we're trying to make him do.
Taking the shot.
But if IMG wants to be a poor sport and not eat a real salad, I guess he can do that. But then it feels like he's cheating everybody out of their channel points that way. Yeah, I like a good Caesar salad. I actually like a lot of salads. I like Chinese chicken salad. That's actually a very yummy salad. All right, let's see if we can get a knockdown on this Panther. Yeah, I would agree. I would like to see some greens in the salad. iCypher, you really should use those channel points. You could name a pilot if you'd like. You can also name a mech if you would like. Or you can have IMG eat a salad. Hint, hint, hint.
I'm on the clock. What do you want?
And I think we should agree that whoever cashes in the channel points to make him eat a salad gets to choose the salad that he has to eat. I think that is a reasonable expectation. Alright, let's see if we can finish off that turret.
Let's see if I'm sober enough to line this up. If they really cared about this facility, they'd have more than turrets.
Yeah, I think we should all agree that whoever pulls, spends the channel points, can decide which salad he has to eat.
Confirmed.
Oh, Eschewed won. All right, Eschewed won. Eschewed won. What type of salad does IMG have to eat? I think IMG should be a good sport and eat the salad that is requested by the person who spent the channel points. I think that's the fairest way to go. Ha ha ha. If anybody was going to do it, it's Eschewed one because he has a ton of channel points available. So what type of salad is IMG going to have to eat? And should he eat it during our challenge today? I think in fairness, we shouldn't make him eat the salad during our challenge because he's going to need all the concentration he can get.
I'm receiving you.
That's right. I said that. He's going to need all the concentration he can get.
I am the wind.
Heat is becoming an issue. Cobb salad. Ooh. All right, IMG. Are you going to step up and eat a Cobb salad? Or are you going to find an easy way out? Ooh, death from above. From that panther. I hardly ever see death from above from the AI.
Good to go.
That was very unusual. And he's going to pay for it right now.
On my way. Locked on for physical attack.
Cobb salad is Skewed one. Skewed one wants a Cobb salad.
Target neutralized.
Bringing back, what does is PPC short for? I know the answer. Does anybody else in the stream know the answer? There we go. Particle projection cannon. Correct.
I'm on the clock. What do you want?
Let's see. So we got a fire starter and a commando. All right.
All right, let's get down to it.
We got to try to maximize our salvage here. Alright, let's go for the fire starter first. Ooh, nice hit on that fire starter.
Yes, Commander.
Alright, yep. Alright, so... Alright, let's do precision strike here. I'd like to get 3 parts of this fire starter. Oh, there's another mech in the background.
Confirmed.
So we can put together a fire starter. Oh no. That was an explosion.
That's a kill.
Oh, that's a waste of a fire starter right there. That makes me very sad.
Coordinates received.
Alright, hopefully there's something better lurking in the background or I'm going to be upset.
Affirmative.
Proton particle cannon. That's a good guess. Or a photon particle cannon, perhaps. Oof.
I'm getting all shot up, Commander.
Good thing we're going to travel after this mission.
Hurt me.
We're going to have some repairs. We are going to have some repairs after
Double
this
down.
mission,
Let's
folks. Oh, Goggles, you're going to love the Firestarter Omni. It is the best. I would argue it is one of the best mechs for its tonnage. You're going to really love the Firestarter Omni once you figure out how to use it. Chat, let's have some comments about the Omni. It is one of my favorite mechs to get, and hopefully the next planet we get to, I can get some Firestarter Omnis. Once you get a Firestarter Omni, you never go back to regular Firestarters, let me tell you.
I'm on the clock.
I've never met a Firestarter Omni that I didn't like. Ooh, that's a miss.
Sometimes failing is important. However, this will mostly be painful.
Oh no, it's not just another medium.
Certainly.
It's one of the best disablers for its tonnage. I like to put a whole bunch of flamers on my Firestarter Omnis and use it as a shutdown mech.
Target acquired and locked
That's
in.
how I like to use the Firestarter Omni.
That hits something.
Yes, so it's a regular Firestarter is a light, so it's a better scout, and it survives better. The LBX-10 version is kind of not the best. Yeah, but you could take the LBX-10 out and then put other weapons in. You don't have to have an LBX-10 on it. Oh, lightly, that will change if you hang around here. Most of us have been playing BattleTech since tabletop days. So if you want to learn about BattleTech, this is probably one of the best places to come. Alright, we got an urban mech with an AC-20. This is the mech that IMG used to wreck my world when we did our first testing of PvP.
I'm your spaniel.
IMG, this is probably going to give you bad ideas. I don't want you seeing an Irby before our mission, our match today.
Engaging.
That Irby with that Ultra 20, it gives me nightmares. It gives me nightmares.
Standing by. On my way. Acknowledged.
So you can do a shutdown mech other than easy targeted hits. Yeah. So you can use a
On the clock. What do you want?
a shutdown mech to get you to the point where you can do headshots, which is the real beauty of once you shut down an enemy with heat, then you can go after the head and get lots of good salvage.
Well, I needed salvage anyways.
Now
How might I help?
the Irby with the AC-20
Full speed ahead.
always makes me nervous. It's a lot of firepower in a really small package.
Target confirmed.
Here we go. See, it's gonna hit one of my mechs right now. Watch. Oh, it missed. Luckily.
I'm taking heavy hits, Commander.
See, if it was IMG at the controls, he would have hit because he hits on every single AC-20 shot in my experience. I really think IMG hacked the game, so all of his AC-20 shots hits every time. Yes, if a mech is shut down, you can also just add heat.
Enemy down. My flamer is empty.
Orders? I'm going. Taking the shot.
I'm reading heavy damage to an enemy structure. Bring it down.
Yep.
I can't remember how many shots the Irby AC-20 vanilla build
Location
has.
confirmed.
Yeah, I should outlaw that strategy before today, IMG. I think it's kind of cheesy.
I'm on the clock. What do
But
you
I
want?
didn't put that in the rules, so I'm sure you're going to use that against me.
All right, let's get down to it. Well, let's hope they have insurance.
Awaiting orders.
Alright, let's finish up these buildings, and we'll end this mission.
The target is confirmed.
Too late? No, it's not too late. We can still change the
No more
rules.
SRM.
I think we until the event we can change the rules, IMG.
Got it.
All right, fine. You can play your Irby games.
Right, Commander.
Structure down. It's history.
Target destroyed. We can do this. Let's go.
I'm here.
I would say
Onward.
yeah, the AC-20 Irby can be scary, especially with IMG and his cheeseball tactics.
What do you need?
Cheeseball.
I copy.
I mean that in a way as in, you know, good strategy because you used it to beat me in the test. Of course, I didn't really pick the mechs that I was using in that test, so was it really a test? I don't know. We'll see. We'll see tonight. Alright, so got a little damage to Pokey. Other than that, we're good. Alright, so we got a Firestarter part, a Panther part. I don't like the Valkyrie QA, so let's see if there's a component that we can use. Nah, there isn't really even a component we can use. Huh. I guess I'll take the Valkyrie part. Not liking it though. Hey, M. Simmons. So, IMG, I haven't seen you in chat commit to eating a Cobb salad per the challenge given to by Skewed One. I would think it would be insulting to a Skewed One if you didn't take the challenge of eating a Cobb salad. Yeah, I would say IMG is probably going to roll out some Gouda strategy today. So make sure you come back at 7 p.m. Eastern Time. We'll see what sneaky tricks IMG tries. IMG, are we mean because we're calling your strategy cheesy, or because we're making you eat a Cobb salad? M. Simmons, just so you know, IMG now has to eat a Cobb salad on stream within the next week. Alright, we're not going to do any more missions on this planet. Alright, let's go to the mech bay. make our repairs. Alright, since we have to refit Pokey, we have some things we're going to do with it. So we're going to take off these LRM-5s, these rocket launchers. We're going to take off these SRMs. We're going to take off the LRM ammo and those issues. All right, because we have MRMs available. All right, so we got a MRM 10, an MRM 10. We're going to put in a ton of ammo. Which is all I have, a ton of MRM ammo. Alright, so we've got MRM 10s now. We've got 4 tons remaining. Alright, what other weapons do we want to put on this sucker? We have 4 tons remaining. Not a lot of good options here. Right, we can put in an SRM-4. We'll do a ton of ammo for the SRM-4. And then, let's see, we got another ton left, so let's look at our rocket launcher options. And we can do a rocket launcher 15. Alright, so that's a slight upgrade in firepower. I'll take it. Guess you're just gonna have to tune in when I stream the PvP challenge next week. So next week you're gonna, during our PvP challenge, you're gonna eat the salad. Is that what you're saying? Interesting. I don't know if I'd want to be distracted.
I'll get it in the schedule.
Given how critical that match could be. All right, I can put together a wasp. Well, we're gonna put that wasp together.
That mech you wanted is back online.
Ooh, it has an XL engine. So we're gonna get a XL engine out of that. All right, so is there any mech I want to put an XL engine on? I can't really afford to put in an XL engine right now. Alright, so let's go to the store. I think we have some stuff to sell. Alright, we'll sell the Wasp. Doesn't give me that much money, but some. Which means I should go to engineering. Oh, we already have an upgrade in progress. Okay. Let's go back to the store. See if there's anything we could sell before we travel. Alright. Any cores we need to get rid of here? Let's see, we can get rid of this core, the 60 core. We can get rid of the 100 core. Alright, that's really all we have. Let's go to the mech bay. I want to do one little tweak. I think we should take the Firestarter S1, take off this small laser here, and put on a tag so we can use that as a scout. It's probably a good play.
I'll let you know when that's done.
Right, so let's manage our tasks here. We don't need a lot of time for repair, so we can travel someplace close. So, Skewed 1, what we're doing with the challenges are, it's going to be 5 rounds, and we're going to have 2 rounds this week, and then we're going to have 2 rounds next week. And if we need a 5th round, we'll go the week after. So it's going to be 3 weeks. Okay, so that's what we have going on. So on that note, I actually have to end my stream a little early. We do have a contractor coming, and I need to deal with that. So I'm going to actually see you guys tonight at 7 p.m. So please join us at 7 p.m. Eastern Time for our PvP challenge, and I will see you then.